You're gonna follow me. All right. Anyway, everything that we talked about, everything that has to do with sales, has to do with attitude and commitment. All right. Attitude, like I said, you guys are here because you have the attitude. Okay. The important thing is that commitment. Anybody play poker? Yeah. Have you all seen the World Series of Poker?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Doyle Brunson. Ring a bell, right? Texas Doll. He's from Texas. Right? Hall of Fame poker player. I didn't know there was such a thing until, I watched it myself. But he wrote a book on poker. It's like this thick. It's ridiculous. But he covers everything. What was interesting is the commitment. And how do you get committed to it? We talked about it earlier with commissions. Doyle Brunson, or anybody that goes into the World Series of Poker, you know how much it costs to get into the game?
$10,000.
$10,000. Okay? I thought he gave the greatest piece of advice to poker players. Don't play with cash. Play with chips. Think about that. When you hand him the $10,000, he said, I forget about the money, I've got chips. These are pieces of plastic or ivory or whatever they use at that particular casino. They have no value to me. So he plays the game strategically. That's what I'm trying to tell you about commissions. That's money. Forget the money. Play with the chips. All right? You win the hand if the customer takes delivery of the vehicle. All right? That's all you have to do is if you keep winning the hands, at the end of the day, you get the cash. If you worry about the cash, you sell scared. Okay? Example, if you needed $500 by the end of the week for some bill or whatever, something incredibly important, and all you thought about was $500, I promise you, you probably won't make anything. You're selling scared. If you can put that behind you, and I'm not saying that it's easy. It is simple to do. It's not always easy. But if you can put that behind you and play with just the chips, in other words, all I want to do, my objective today, when I show up here at the dealership, is to screw on somebody's license plate and wave goodbye. I don't care how much I make. It's obvious that they're going to take care of you and the money will take care of itself. So your only two things that you need to focus on is my process. Am I going to follow the process and not skip a step? And the two agreements. If my manager says yes and my customer says yes, I have a deal. Money is irrelevant. If you do that consistently from the very first day to the end of the year, even though we're now just about to come into February, you still had a chance at 6 figures. All right? Tony told you earlier, make $10,000 in a month. You get 11 months left. That's 110. So I'm giving you a couple of short months in there in case you don't do so well. Just skin in at 100. How that big? To turn 6 figures, your first full year in the auto industry. All right? It's a great goal. It's an attainable goal. And it's a goal that you can focus on, but not deal by deal. You can't sit there and say, well, I need to sell 100 cars and make $1,000 a car. That's not going to happen. Some cars you're going to make a little, some cars you're going to make a lot. The thing is, for your first year, your only commitment is to commit 100% 30 days at a time. Matter of fact, commit to prove me wrong. Everything I tell you, believe it's absolutely wrong, but commit to prove it. Commit to do everything I say exactly the way I say it, 100% for 30 days, just to prove me wrong. All right? And then, of course, send me 10% of what you make. I'd appreciate that. All right?